Right, welcome. We're back. I'm back from my, I don't know, was it holiday? Sort of. Sort of was, right? I just wasn't streaming because it was busy with the holidays. I don't know if that counts as me taking a vacation, but I guess I guess sort of it does. We'll count it. Anyways, it's been a little bit since I streamed. Feels like it's been a really long time, even though it's only been like a week or two. But anyways, we're back and we're ready to get to work in the new year because we've got some stuff to prep for. Now, as many of you know, I do a lot of my prep work behind the scenes because I like to keep things fresh for the TTRPG campaigns that we're running. But occasionally we do make some maps on stream so that we can get some chat input on what to add or what kind of maps we want to make. And tonight's one of those nights. But it's not just a normal map making stream. We're going to be doing something that we did a little bit ago. And then I did a bit of work on it behind the scenes as well. And now we're, it needs more work done. So we're going to be doing another one on stream. Originally, I was supposed to have a D&D game tonight on Jotun's channel. But one of the members was sick, so we took the night off, so I replaced it with a work stream. But in the new year, we will be getting back into Gaunt's Gold as well on Wednesdays. And then we'll be starting up some new things as well as soon as we can. And yeah. Some of you might have seen my little teaser that I put out for 2025. It's going to be... I got a lot of good stuff planned. So we're going to work hard. We're going to make sure that a lot of it happens as much as we possibly can. So, tonight we're delving back into FF14. As some of you might know that the FF14 TTRPG, tabletop RPG, comes out in full in February. I did a little bit of streaming around the starter kit that they released, and we talked about it there, but we're going to be running an actual little, probably shorter campaign when it actually fully comes out, when we have the full rule set that includes all the classes that they're going to have on release. And so I'm trying to get ready for that. I am mostly ready. We do have a lot of stuff already prepared. Especially some of the behind the scenes and writing stuff and things like that, and gathering portraits. But yeah, we did this a while back and we're going to do it again tonight, where we take the actual game itself and we use it as reference for the map that we make. So we're going to look around, we're going to find some nice shots, maybe get some top-down perspectives, do a little recording maybe, and then we'll flip over to Incarnate and we'll make a map. How does that sound? Sounds like fun, Charlemagne. Thank you. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's launch right in. Let's get to work. I believe. Let's head over here. Ah, okay. Here we go. I'm chilling in GeForce. I don't remember why I was in... It was for, I don't know, some other picture I was taking. Anyways. I was thinking we might need a Black Shroud area. Because I feel like we've visited some other areas for our TTRPG thing. Maybe Black Shroud? We'll look around the Black Shroud to start. And if we find some other area that works better, we'll use that. But I was thinking kind of foresty. Some sort of green something. We're a little stuck. We can't use some stuff for this because I don't want to have to explain in universe how some of this stuff can happen. For those who are aware of FF14's story, we can't really use much of the stuff in the first. We kind of have to avoid that since there's not really any way for the average person to travel there. There's no interchange between a lot of that stuff except for the Warrior of Light, and none of the players themselves will be the Warrior of Light, so we just need to sort of ignore the first, even though I'm literally in the first right now. Anyways, let's leave cheapos. How about that? Let's start by leaving cheapos. Have you guys been to this area? I feel like a lot of people have not been here. Those of you who are slacking on your tribal quests, maybe you've never seen this area before in your entire life. But it's really cute. We can't make it though, it's in the first. There's no way for the players to get here. It is cute though. We actually could make that gingerbread house, probably. Every Christmas there's gingerbread assets we can use. We could probably make that. That's cute. Just sit down here. Oh, we can sit down. Nice. Okay. So I was thinking Black Shroud to start. Not sure exactly where, so maybe we'll just look around in each of the areas, see if there's anything that kind of looks visually recognizable and distinct from the top-down perspective. Let's start with Bent Branch and we'll just move down the list. I'm gonna have to also record maybe some footage for like use for assets in like the stream starting screens and stuff like that. So if we see a nice like visual, like a shot that looks nice, maybe we'll record that as well. In order to get a bit more variety in our visuals. Oh, it's nighttime. That'll either make it harder or easier to get nice shots. Okay. Let's see. We could maybe like... This is a pretty nice shot of the shroud. It's kind of nice. Hang on, let me hide myself. It's gonna be muted, so I guess I can talk through this because we'll have something else playing over it. Who did that? You bastard. You know what? Maybe we fly for a nicer shot. No. No. Get out of my shot. There we go. See, this is where it benefits us that we are not a massive channel, because otherwise I would have like 700 people swarming me, and it'd be impossible to do this if we were a huge Twitch stream. Would never be able to get nice peaceful shots like this. It'd be like 14 mounts floating in this shot. Everybody trying to show off. Alright, that's probably long enough. Okay. So, we could do like some sort of river maybe, though we did already do a lot of water with Lenosha and a little bit in Thanlin as well. We could do like, you know, some sort of shot like this maybe. That's actually not bad. If we did like a little river, we could probably do this little building here. That might be not bad actually. Let's get a shot of this. I'm just liking like sort of the diversity of the environment here. We got like sort of the rocks, the trees, got a bit of wood here, that water wheel, then that sort of bridge along the bottom with some light. There's a lot to see here, and it kind of provides a lot of interesting things to look at. So we could could just add this as like a little area. I can see somebody running through. I don't need to record this long. I don't know why I recorded for almost 30 seconds there. But we need like maybe like a boss arena. Some sort of like area. We could try unsinking or like explore moding some dungeons maybe. I'm looking for an area there. Could do like, we could make our own little spot if we can't find an exact area, but that kind of goes against what we were doing. We were trying to find exact areas to recreate. So I would prefer to start. Oh, I guess I'm still invisible. I'd prefer to start out trying to find some good shots. Naked rock. Should probably run around as white mage in case we kill anything. We get very minor amounts of XP. Since white mage is was what I'm trying to level right now. Mother scorned. Like, see, areas like this, it's all well and good, but it's not very like recognizable, you know? It's very easy to just make a forest in Incarnate. Doesn't really mean that it looks like the Shroud though. So I feel like I want to find some area that looks visually recognizable. Maybe we're in the nighttime and the rain. This is like the worst possible timing to get some pretty shots. Maybe like something like this we could get. This doesn't really look too nice from the top down. We always have to be looking from the top down because that's how we're going to be making the map. But we could do something that evokes this maybe. It doesn't... There's no real area. Like a lot of the other ones, we found a nice little shot that when you recreate it, it looks quite iconic and recognizable, but this you wouldn't recognize. Which isn't the end of the world, as long as it looks like it fits. As long as they could go, oh, that's in the Shroud somewhere, then we've done our job and we don't have to worry too much, but we might as well look around for something, you know? Bent branch. The mirror planks I was thinking maybe, but it doesn't quite look right. When we get over there, I'll show you. This is another, like, option. This kind of little area. It's another option. This sort of shot with the... It's not very, like, iconic. No one's gonna go, oh, that's the mirror planks. That's Central Shroud. Like, probably no one's gonna be able to do that, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We could do something like this over here. That would be pretty good. Just as like an area to explore with some water. Stuff like that. Lily stone. But I think we can do better. We'll keep exploring, but we'll remember mirror planks. It's kind of rainy right now, so we can't really get a very good shot. But we'll use this time to explore. And look for some areas that we want to use. We don't need too many. I am kind of limiting how many maps I make for this. I'm not going to go nuts. Because it's a lot of work. And this is a short campaign, and I don't want to create like huge areas that slow everything down with a lot of like RP and stuff. I want to kind of keep the pacing moving, so we're not gonna go too nuts with how many maps we create. I don't want to give them like a whole city to explore or anything like that, you know? That's too much. I can't give them like all of Ul'dah. I'll just give them a little sliver of Ul'dah. Which, speaking of, we could try to make an Ul'dah map if we can't find anything in the Shroud. I already have one in Ul'dah. The Guardian Tree, maybe? I have some like Sapphire Avenue exchange stuff. But from the top down, this doesn't really look like much. Be hard to do that. It's just sort of a tree. Obviously, we could do our own thing with it, but I kind of want to have some iconic spots, you know? Could do the outside of Hawk Manor, maybe. That's an option. They don't need to... but if I say Hawk Manor, then I think... Won't they want to go in? Is it too much of a tease if I just don't bring them into Hawk Manor? Right now, there's no real reason to go into Hawk Manor. So I'd feel bad teasing them like that and then saying, nope, you can't go inside. Sorry. Smith, what are you doing here? Nope, sorry. Should I apply to become a mentor gang? I'm fairly close to some stuff. I just don't have enough commendations. How many commendations do I have? I'm getting there. Just gotta play more healer and tank. Play a lot of DPS. Anyways. Amber Scale Rock? What's that look like? It's a little hard to see everything in the rain, to be honest. I wish it was not raining right now. Sorrel Haven. Is there anything interesting here? Nothing, nothing all that useful for our purposes. Standing courses in the Spriggan Dig. This is maybe a little too rocky. Wouldn't quite be what we're looking for, I don't think. Wouldn't be visually immediate. Like you wouldn't immediately go, ah, I know where that is. Maybe let's go over here. Lifeman Stump. Did we look at that? Not yet. Because I think maybe we'll move on to the next area. Shroud is very recognizable in its big trees, but it's really hard to depict those from the top-down perspective without blocking parts of your map. So obviously we will have to show some trees, but we can't like show these kinds of trees, you know, because that's all you'll see. You'll just see a big solid mass of leaves. So that's why creating areas specifically that look like this is going to be a little rough. Like, you know, we could do another waterfall here, but we've already got a waterfall, so we don't want to do that. Life Mend Stump. This is the stump. How about we could do this? Okay. We could probably do this. Life Mend Stump. Maybe we could add a few more interesting things to the environment. Maybe we could make something happen here. This is an option for sure. Because I could probably recreate that stump and probably recreate this circle here. We'll take a shot of it as well. Might be a little tough to do some things. Do we have acorns? We probably have acorns, right? Little ladybugs. Remember my days fighting little ladybugs and star marmots and wasps and stuff like that. Okay. So let's take... I really wish it was daytime. Maybe we come back. Maybe we come back when it's daytime. Let's look around some more. And we'll come back when it's daytime. And we'll get a nice shot of that so we can use it as a reference. If we do that area, then we could do that little bit near Bent Branch as well. That I took a shot of. And then have those be kind of two spots that display the shroud. Okay, so Hawthorne Hut, Bramble Patch would probably be fairly easy to do. I don't want to do Sanctum of the 12 really, but I guess we could go take a peek. I feel like a lot of the stuff out here might be kind of hard to do, but it also might be fairly recognizable. So I think we'll look around Little Solace. Maybe we go this way first. Like Sweet Bloom, Honey Yard, and all that stuff. We go there first. Oops. It's the hedge tree. Let's go take a look at some stuff. Man, sure is just impossible to see anything. Man. Does my retainer have a retain mission? Maybe we go do that when we wait for it to stop raining. She good? Okay, let's go. You know what? Why don't we go do that? Let's go do that. And then if it stops raining, then we actually will do our thing. Get some nice shots when it's not pitch black raining. Really, really bad timing. I bet it's beautiful here. Yeah, it's not raining here. I guess it's cloudy. Alright. Let's see what Nisa brought us. Terrible. Go back out there. Immediately selling those. Oh, we should check to make sure nobody undercut us. They did. God damn it. 885, 500. Yep, look up. Undercut. 124. Okay, we're still lowest there. 179. Okay, we got that one too. Alright. Probably sell that brass skin. Don't have enough people running them right now. Is that a boat going by out there? Oh yeah, I still haven't done the Heavenstone thing. I was busy. I never got around to it. Oh well, I won't do that on stream. Let's actually. Okay, it's getting around to it. It's getting around to morning. I gotta clean up my inventory, man. Let's go see. Let's start at the bottom. Let's see if North Shroud's nicer. Please no rain. Please no rain. Come on. Okay, fine. You know what? We'll keep exploring. It's almost daytime. I want to say that this might be an option, though I know that doing this area will be rough. Like doing this would be hard. Possible. Hard. So you could take it into consideration, but it won't be an easy one. Flowers, it'd be really zoomed out. I don't know if the aetheryte would look right. I've done an aetheryte already. Looks okay. Looks pretty good. It's definitely recognizable as an aetheryte. But with the detail of the flowers underneath it, it'd get it a little muddy. But it is an option. We could do fall gourd float. Or even a section like this of fall gourd float would be an option. Maybe we take a shot of this too. Okay, we're recording. Oh, maybe I should at the end of this one zoom in a little bit and look at some of the details so we know what they are. Those umbrellas are a little strange shaped. We could probably do something similar to them, but we won't get that weird shape and that exact pattern. But we'll get something close. We can match the color and we can get the white and blue stripes. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. We got some flowers here. These are little flower pots on this stair. These are little stalls. People are working. There's a chocobo keep. There's flowers on the bridge. There's a little lantern here, or a lamp post. And then that itself just sort of goes down to the water. Let's take a close-up of the pattern here. Leaves and wood with like sort of a lot more leaves. Okay. I comprehend it. I comprehend. Sure wish it was daytime and not raining, but it's okay. It's okay. We could also do maybe this area over here. It's an option. The bobbing cork. Okay. This area. Maybe if we got rid of that balcony there. Did some flowers. A little bridge. Maybe we do something like this. Could be an option. Right? Zoomed out. Aetheryte. Bobbing cork. Little bridge. Places to stand. Places to talk to NPCs. See what's going on. This is an option. Oh, I just realized we were recording this entire time. Okay, it's a very long video now. But I think that this is a good one. Let's just take a quick 10-second video of this. I think this is probably a good option. I like this option for a map. Man, I feel like it's getting darker. The sun should be rising, but it just feels like it's getting darker. Okay, and then if we were going to do this area, then we would want them to head out to somewhere here, probably. Unless they could just deke down south to Central Shroud, and then that would explain it. So I guess they don't have to be in this area. But let's see what kind of options we got. I feel like this area here, like the sort of Alder Springs area over here, it's maybe just a little too like brown and gray, rocky. Not interesting enough. I mean, like, it's obviously interesting, mushrooms everywhere and stuff, but I feel like, I don't know. It's not quite the vibe we're going for. I was thinking maybe more foresty stuff. I guess this wouldn't be too bad. Could probably do the mushrooms fairly easily. Good luck. Good luck with that fate. Little sprout. Oh, maybe they're not participating in the fate. No, they are. Good luck. Okay, that's an option. Might be a little bit of a difficult one. Just like showing what's even below it. Like look at this fades into the fog. It would be hard to like depict what's down there. Okay, that's over to Carthus. Up to Proud Creek, Ixali kind of area. Yes, we could take a look. Sally logging grounds. It's an option. Probably wouldn't be that hard to make. Gosh, I sure wish it would stop raining. Sure would make it much easier to see all of the details everywhere. For our express purpose of finding areas with lots of details. So we kind of go as far up as we can, which is really not that high. I just don't know. It's very empty, so we would have to be filling in the gaps ourselves. Which sort of defeats the point. What we're after here. So maybe we keep looking. Head over to like Peace Garden, maybe. This is like when you are like going on vacation and it just rains your entire vacation. That's what we're experiencing right now. All I wanted was to just look around the Black Shroud, but it had to be pouring rain. We could do like Hearst Mill, I guess. Make them Relic Farm. That's what the whole campaign is. You just have to do fates to Relic Farm. It's just the worst TTRPG campaign anybody's ever done. Grind for relics. Okay. Let's. I wish it was not raining right now. I know I keep saying that. You know what? Maybe we do. I actually kind of really like the one we found already. I really like Fulguard Float. Maybe we'll do that. Cause like it works really well. Visually, it works perfectly. And it provides an exact area that we're looking for. Tree Speak Stables. It's a little brighter. Should we take another shot? Oh, I didn't know there was a Moogle on that balloon. That's cute. Okay, maybe we do this then. Let's head back here. Let's get a better shot of this. Is that better? Is that a little brighter? Take another shot. Okay. And so it's getting foggy. Come on. It stops raining and it's fog instead. Just cursed. What a cursed stream. Okay, maybe we need to stick with this area. Because otherwise we're going to be running around in the fog. Jesus. Okay. Look at how foggy it is. Oh, come on. Come on. How could you do this to me? FF14. Yoshi P personally changing the code to fuck with me. He's sitting there on his computer right now. He's like, oh, let's give him fog. Okay, let's look at some of the details here. Got lovely little tables, little chairs. These things are filled with flowers and trees. We got sort of a grid wood grain pattern with some like darker wood that acts as sort of barrier pieces, sectioning bits off. Let's look at, we got some NPCs here. You wish to reside in the 12's Wood, you must exhibit the proper respect for nature. Okay. Sadly, beastmen hunt forest creatures for sport and topple trees for their misguided rituals. Will the elementals punish these savage intruders, you ask? It's not a question of if adventure, but when. Okay. Noted. Alright, lady. We got some people hanging out here. What you working on over here? Crafting stuff over here, Hildyard? Another adventure. Okay. Noted. We'll remember that she's over here. Gotta keep an eye on the NPCs we got around here. Anybody interesting in here? Irene and Saudorel and Yom Epocan. Actually, we should probably record this, and then I'll have it saved for when I'm writing the NPCs that are around in this area. Gogolata. Okay, let's quickly take a video of these details, shall we? Okay, so we got flowers. This is what she looks like. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's get some portraits. Hildyard. Is there a better angle? Is that a good angle? That's pretty good. Alright, decent. These two. She's very tall. I can't quite get a very good shot of her. What do you have to say? Okay. Alright. Okay, I think we've got all their names on record, so we can use them. Trying to make sure that the names are working with us to create a very atmospheric campaign. I'll make sure the names feel like Eorzean names. Don't want to name somebody like John. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think we will pause here and we will switch over and we will make our map. So I think we found a good area. Relatively early in the stream. It only takes 40 minutes. That's not bad. That's pretty good, all things considered. Isn't it? Okay. Let's make our map. Shall we? Let's go. It's gotta BRB for a sec. I'm still here. I'm not gone. I'm here, chat. And then we will go internet capture. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Now I gotta go unplug this. Okay, so that I can actually see, because I was casting it to my my monitor. All right, and then let's quickly grab Black Shroud music. FF14 OST Black Shroud theme. You got it. Loop that. We gotta get some nice. Ooh. Very lovely. Okay. Let's so see we got some other maps already. Don't ask me why they're lining up in a tower like this. That's not me. I didn't choose that to happen. It's just the way that Incarnate seems to want to do it right now. Fantasy battle map. I think we're gonna go for just a square. When in doubt, do a square and then reshape it after. Okay, so let's actually pull up our reference as well. It's that second last video I took. Let's please, okay, please for the love of God, mute it so I don't have to listen to myself. Okay, good. I'm gonna try to get you guys an image that you can see as well, because I'll be able to see it all. But I'd like for you guys to be able to see something or other. Okay, that works. Let's do that then. Grab this, pop it up here, bam. Lovely. Okay. So, this is our point of reference. So we're gonna do this sort of building here. Bridge, tree stump, and maybe we might not do all this over here. We might have to cut it a little bit because this is a very wide image. But we'll do let's see. We got sort of wooden barriers, same as these, sort of like that. Using sort of a darker wood. And then it's just water beneath all of this that fades into the big tree stump. So let's try the tree first. Now we do have giant tree thing. This. We also have this. Okay, something like that maybe. And then maybe, what's that? Is that new? Cliff? Wait, do they have new assets and not tell me again? Now we gotta look. What's this? What's this, Incarnate? Show me. Oh. Okay. It just doesn't look like it because of the way that it's depicted there, but I've seen that asset before. Wait, why are we still recording? What was I recording last? What was I recording last? Why are we still recording? Oh god. What a mess. It's okay. That's just it wouldn't be a Charlemagne stream without it. Is this just a glitch? I think this is just a glitch. These assets are just glitching. Interesting. That's a fun new glitch for the new year. Thanks very much, Incarnate. I appreciate that. A new glitch just for me? Wonderful. We could rock some of this. This might not be bad. For this kind of wood. We'd adjust the hue a little bit. Make it kind of a darker chestnut kind of thing. Rock some of that. Boom. Do this. Like so. Nope. Wrong tool. So it'd be like this. Bridge. Up to here. Do this. And like that. Covered up by the roof. So we'll just keep going. Ooh. No. Okay, well, that's the shape anyway, so let's keep going. Maybe something like this. That's better. And we'll make it thinner as well. We want relative simplicity. We don't want to... It's really just a wood. It's just a wood wall, so something like that could work. Something like that could work as well. No, because the corners will look weird with that one. Something like this. Yeah, that works. We just change the colors. Our options are a little limited in terms of wood. Because a lot of the wood is like detailed in the wrong way. I think this plus thinner. To an extent. Something like that. Maybe some caps here and along the way. Yeah, because we'll do the caps like that. And we'll do the little flowers, I think, there. We can look at our reference so we zoomed in. If it's not in a 9-minute long video that I accidentally recorded. But the wood coloring is dark, kind of grayish. So it'll be kind of saturation down. We're not sitting it down. Brightness down. Not too far down, though. Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of gray wood. Start with something like this. Oh, no need to duplicate it. We'll just do this. Here's the rest of the bridge. Line that up. Go down here. Boom. We'll do that properly this time. And then there's another bridge up here that we'll create. You know what? This should be a lot bigger, shouldn't it? It should be down a layer. We're gonna have to paint on top of some stuff. Maybe we get rid of the shadow on this. Do something like that. We'll paint over it. Okay, so we've kind of created this here. Oh, okay. It was just restarting. It's like, what happened to my music? Okay. So we kind of create this. We cover up those corners. Oh, the corners will be kind of covered anyway by the plants that we'll put here and here. Bridge looks like this. Maybe we just do this. It's probably better anyway. A little like rotate. Kind of sit at a good angle. Bridge up here. Like so. Is there another southern bridge? Yeah, there is. So we'll just grab these, dupe them, angle them. Somewhat over here. Like so. Okay. Now how did I do the Aetheryte Plaza last time? It's not easy. Okay, not bad. Doesn't look bad. We'll do okay, like that and like that. And then we got some benches, some leaves, flower beds, more flowers, aetheryte, some sort of something going on there. Grid, okay. So this roof kind of dekes in here. I don't know what we're gonna use to depict that quite yet. But I am getting the structure. I'm seeing the structure now. As for how I guess it's the same pattern here, but on a diagonal. That makes things easier, I guess. Do we have... I mean, we could sort of do something like this. As like the aetheryte, and then build the aetheryte on top of that. Because there is kind of some like tree stump stuff going here. So it would sort of work. Okay, maybe we'll do something like that. And then... I was trying to think of what trees to do for these, because they're a little specific. They're kind of a little sparse in a way. Maybe something like this, but ideally greener. You know what? Let's just. I already did it. Oh no. Do we have these but better? These but better? These but green, please. This but green, please. Because I can change the color, but it's going to change everything else about it as well. Which is why that's not ideal. There has to be that but green, right? There's no way that doesn't exist. Am I blind? Christmas trees? I mean, we could do something like that, but it's not the vibe. That's not it. It's relatively sparse leaves on the tree. I swear I'm like missing trees. But that's impossible because we searched a tree. So surely it wouldn't hide any from us, right? Is these there? No. No. Make our own tree. No. That's a 2024 Charlemagne thing to do. We're efficient in 2025. No, that's not the right type of tree. Huh. I guess we really were wrong. Maybe we just look at all the plants. Maybe there's some sort of bush that works. That kind of works. Dying trees. Oh, there we go. It's not a dying tree, but it works. Okay, so something like this, right? And then another one, kind of a weirder shaped one over here. Okay. Kind of match their sizes a little bit. Nice. Do that. Beauty. And then we're going to need to create just circles, I guess, out of wood. I always forget which button it is. There we go. What's the reference screenshot? Here. Will the players recognize it? Well, that's up to the players. We're doing follow guard float. Which I feel like is one of the more recognizable shroud areas. From FF14, yeah. Obviously we're very early on right now, but we're getting there. So these things overlap a little bit, yeah. These sort of barrel structures, they do overlap with our corner. Dupe that, bring it down here. Create that, bring our trees up. We'll put them at like 4, that's where I usually put trees. And we'll put some flowers and grass in that. Something like that. We just need some sort of border to show me where this grassy hut thing is gonna be. Center of your custom map gonna be a resin crystal. We're gonna try to do the aetheryte here. I've done that before. We've done aetherytes before. So we're gonna try to... What's with this everything is white glitch, Incarnate? What did you guys tweak in the back end that made it do that? What was I looking for again? Oh yeah, some sort of line. Is there any grass? Oh, okay. What if we do this for now? Just to show where it is. You want to run an instance where the party uncovers a giant resin with an extinct creature inside? That sounds fun. It's like Kega from Hit Campaign. Gaunt's Gold. which shall be returning soon. Now that Christmas is out of the way. Okay, so what does it do? It goes down like that, in like that, back out, around, out, boom. Okay. So we kind of just, first we'll do some lines like this. Kind of, how far along is it? Actually not that far along. So it's about maybe to here. These are just lines to show me where the grass is going to be. We're going to actually paint grass up there. Then we'll do something like that. We can shift the whole thing up and down. But for now, we are just trying to figure out where exactly we want everything to sit. So then there's sort of like another little bit. So it kind of comes back in here, and then there's another bit that forms here. Like this. This is going to look very cursed for a second, but that's all right. Okay, there. It's a little more even. And then there's like sort of this little balcony bit here that we'll try to depict. Again, these are all kind of ugly looking. We'll find something less obtrusive. Is there any plant matter? Seaweed. Honestly, not terrible. But you know, we don't want the starfish in there. It's going to be something that we paint on top of and blend into, so we're just looking for something that, oh, there we go, that can kind of match that vibe. Maybe a little less blue. This might be the first time in history Charlemagne removes blue from green. I'm always adding more blue to green. But we gotta match the reference. I always think the yellowy greens don't look as nice as bluey greens. So I'm always shifting it a little bit. Are we stuck here? Are we frozen? What's going on? It's lagging a little bit. Okay, we'll do something. Nope, that's too far. Just like a touch. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll stick with that for now. That's just showing where our little bit's gonna be. Try to line that up properly. Symmetrically. Okay. Okay, I think that's fairly symmetrical. Not sure why we're lagging so hard. Fascinating. Okay. Let's see. Reference-wise, so we need some sort of texture here. We'll paint some grass and add like leaves and stuff to it and bushes and stuff. Create this sort of rooftop, overgrown rooftop. Flowers beneath that, a little table here. Flower pots, the bridge over here, lampposts, benches, same texture as here. But we need to remember that this has these little dividers here. Flowers, aetheryte. Okay. Move that a little bit. Move that a little bit. Make it a little clearer. Beautiful. And then let's start in on some of our assets. We want this, which is 359.75. 359.75. 359.75. 359.75. 359.75. Is this a good wood? For the barrier things? Nah, maybe we just stick with something simple that matches. Don't get fancy. 2, 3, 3. $359.75. $359.75. 359.75. There we go. Now we know it matches. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Pop these here. Rotate them to match. And then should create like, these are, I guess we'll have to open our other reference at some point. Let's grab it. Just take a peek at what those things are. Are they flowers? I think they're flowers, right? They're not lights. Are they lights? Oh, we'll see. The flowers, oh, they are flowers, okay. Perfect. I'm not gonna bother pulling this up for you guys since I can already see. Okay, so these are flowers here. Little white flowers. So maybe we just put something here to mark where they are. 1, 2, 3. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just grab and duplicate them so that they're evenly spaced. So we'll do push this one over. Space them about like that. As long as it looks good to the eye, it's good enough for us. 2, 3. Make them a little bigger. Duplicate these so the spacing's the same, and then pop them down here too. Look good to the eye. Good enough. Okay. And then we'll come in here, rotate that to match the angle. Doesn't match exactly. Doesn't really need to. As long as it looks good to the eye. This is the wrong shade. So let's take some saturation out of it. Leave the hue alone. And do something like that just to match our color temperatures generally. We got a lot of green, so we'll draw some green on top of this. But as far as the wood shade, I think it's fine. Okay. I think color-wise that looks good. We'll do some similar things over here. To kind of section out how many? 1, 2 in between that. So we'll do kind of 1, 2, like so. 1, 2. Zoom out. If only our reference wasn't rainy and dark. Okay, and then we'll keep the flower pot thing going on over here. Just marking where it is with these. Same thing. Ooh, let's get rid of the shadow here. Ooh, hang on. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll paint that anyway. And then... so we'll do that. About there. We'll do another one over here. Okay. So there's our bridges. There's our roof. Alright. And then we need plank across this and across these. Then we need grid-shaped wood for that. So we'll have to find... we'll also need to scatter a bunch of leaves across everything. There's a lot of leaves here. Where's that table? Let's find a good table while I'm looking at it. Something like this, maybe? It's not bad. If we can get the color right. And then there'll be some stools around that. Benches might be a little hard, to be honest. Because I don't really know exactly how to make that. Maybe we do these as the little chairs? Where are they placed here? Can we see? They're like somewhere in there. Whatever. Like that. Kind of misalign them a little. They're like these weird square chairs that we're trying to create here. Something like that. That matches. Beauty. And then I'm trying to think of all the things we can place before we do texture work. Texture work will be a lot of this map. And we go just a little bigger on some of the stuff. It's a little off scale. As far as like objects, like the flowers and stuff we can place in, but as far as objects go, what are we thinking? There is like a tree kind of like just sort of in the water here. Kind of put it there. Is there any other very noticeable trees? There is sort of like tree stuff over here, so maybe we do something like this. Placing a few noticeable leaves there, and then we'll paint over that. Okay, I think we gotta start our textures now, just so we can decide where everything is. So, plank-wise, we've got sort of long, simple planks. Grid of wood. And... Then we can use some of this stuff all up here to sort of draw on the roof. Olivia needs help with the second boss of Yu Yaweta field station. I don't even know what the second boss is. It's that dude with the thing. I don't know. Become better at the video game. That is my advice. I don't know. I didn't struggle with him, so I'm trying to think of what mechanic was the hard one. I know there's a really busy mechanic, but you just don't stand in the AoE. And then when he does the spinny over your head thing, you gotta just walk to the right area. It's a really cool boss. Visually, there's a lot of cool AoE effects, but I don't think he's that hard. Well, at least I didn't struggle. But maybe I'm just a genius. Maybe I'm amazing. I do think, yeah, there's that one mechanic in the middle that's kind of hard. But all you have to do is just stand towards the center, I think. I don't know, I'd have to redo the boss to figure out what exactly is the issue. Without seeing it, I don't know. My advice is get good. We're gonna get an angry message from from Olivia in a couple seconds. Ah, man. In terms of our grid, actually, let's maybe look at this sci-fi stuff just in case there's something we could use. You never know. Like, this might not be too bad, but we'd have to match the colors. Do we have any? No. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Right? That's pretty good. Okay. And then we'll yeah. Okay. Let's see. Sat down. It's very pale. So do saturation like that. It's a little too shiny, but not the end of the world. Do something like this. I do think that's about as close as we're gonna get. We'll cover it with leaves to give it a more homey feel. More cozy feel. Okay, and then it's just this, but sort of on a diagonal over here. So we just go placement, put it on a 45, and just do it again. Something like this. Okay, we maybe went a little too desaturated. So maybe we warm up some places in it. Just to give it a bit of visual variety. Warm up some sections. Come back over here. Warm up some sections here, maybe. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Now, do we have any other wood we want to use? The problem is it's just like long planks like this. Now we could actually... Okay. Hang on. We could do... table. Oh, over in here. Sunnin! 46 months, 46 month streak. Damn. Absolute king over here. How are you, Sunnin? I hope you're doing well. Did you have a good Christmas and everything? Good holidays? Good New Year's? This is what we want to use. Right? And then we go down. All good? Hope your holidays went well. Yeah, they were pretty nice. It was a bit of a weird holiday for me. Just kind of like lots of weird things happened, but nothing too bad. Just strange things. Nothing that makes exciting stories without being too personal, but just some strange stuff. It's very unique. Very unique holiday season. You know, you kind of have those ones that are like very routine. You've done all the same stuff. Mine was like very much like not like that. Okay, then we have like one in the middle that's sort of like above the others, right? And we kind of layer the rest like this. And then we'll flip a few of them. Okay, we need to adjust our layers here. So we'll go down all the way on that bad boy. This can sit even higher, then we'll go like that. Do that -3. That's a -4. Boom. Okay. So now we've created a sort of what are we doing wrong here? No, we need to move back up. Put that back up. And then let's take all of our this and our this, and we'll bump them up one. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Take that shape, bump it one. This and all of its styles can go up 1, 2, 3 maybe. Okay, that's a little better. So got sort of the right vibe going on here. Flip some of these to create some variety. And then we'll take the ones here, go down a little bit. The ones here, down a little bit, but less so. Take these two, do like that. Okay, and then we can use shading to improve that later. Now, can we just grab right through the middle, duplicate that. Oh, no, not that. We want to group them first. Now they stick. And then we just take this and very lazily repurpose it over here. And very lazily repurpose it over here. Hell yeah. Okay. There we go. It's all coming together. We can see the vision now, can't we? Okay, there'll be little things to adjust towards the end, but for now we're just trying to get the structure of everything. I say as I adjust the little things. What happened here? We lost these two boys, and we lost these two boys. Go up a layer. This circle goes up a layer. Beauty. All right. Okay, looking good. Now, water. Sure wish it wasn't pitch black and raining in our photo so that we could accurately gauge the watercolor, but that's okay. I think it's not overly blue, this this water. I think it's sort of have been using shallow water Eastern Temple a lot. So maybe we'll do more blue, but then less blue, if that makes sense. Something like this. It's not bad. We use hard lines here to draw that. I'm just gonna avoid it for now. But we might as well just paint over here. Get all that in. And then we'll switch to the hard lines to get nice, perfect shapes. Boom. Just grab that quick. Come down here. We're sort of painting like from bottom to top, but I did go ahead and try to find the right texture here first. But now we can kind of go from bottom to top. There'll be a step where we need to flatten this big tree thing. That'll be a bit rough, but we should be able to pull it off. We're very skilled here on the Grand Lorien map making hour. We know what we're doing. We've done this before. If we can make the Bismarck, we can make anything, right? Okay, it's looking good. Obviously not much detail yet, but it's looking good. Okay. We've got these like lengthier plank kind of things. Maybe we should try to do that. These details here, see? That's what maybe we should focus on next. Not that, but this. And then, we've already used some of our old favorites. So we've got to be a little creative now. I think maybe this. And we go across like this almost. Well, that's obviously not aligned. But that's basically what we're doing. Should I go like that, sort of? No shadow. Well, it's just woods. Maybe we find something better. I mean that, obviously. But we've already sort of used that, haven't we? And this doesn't truly match that. But if we change that, that's not bad. Go with something like this. Sat way down. Brightness down. And then we just sort of border it like that. Border it like that. Okay, and then there's like a curved line, so we do... Actually, is it truly curved, or is it just like a bit of a point there? It's got a bit of a curve to it, but we can do something like this. Try to do it fairly even, about like that. Ooh, no, that's not what I was doing. Excuse me. Thank you. Bring back that one. Much better. We'll do here to... Here too. Hello? Music? Everything? Browser's lagging. I think I got too many tabs open. This is my fault. I was in the middle of working on other stuff and didn't want to close any of that when I was streaming. I was like, I don't want to reopen all that stuff. And now my hubris has truly ruined us once again. Anyways. We should probably save the map. Oh. Okay. Well, that worked out. Nah, we don't need to save. Saving is for cowards. We don't save around here. Double checks to make sure that L isn't watching the stream. Or the Ruva knife emote will be coming out real soon. Okay. And then we got grass up on the top there. Is there just like a plant section here too? Not really. So we just do... What's like the busiest grass we have? We can mix some together, but what's like the... What's the ideal here? What should we start with? Tall grass? It's okay. Maybe if we rotate it a little bit. Mix some other grasses in on top. Okay, let's try it. Let's give it a little rotate. Boom. Like this. Right? And then... Honestly, we can probably just use this because it's all squares. Get a nice even layer. Okay. Lovely. Let's grab this again for a second. Get this little spot we missed. Okay. Progress again. Thinking... Just adjust some of these to make a bit more of a gradient. Okay, and then how did we do? We did sort of a layer of different crystals. And then there's a ring of flowers. Noted. Some dirt maybe and some grass in these, but again, we should probably wait. What's oh, okay, so there's a different type of wood here. Let's do wood. Something like this, maybe. Nice and simple, already close to the color. Texture scale down. Something like that. Kind of match it like this, maybe. Oh, I forgot that we have our grass here. Well, I don't love that actually. Maybe we just find something even simpler. Like this. But let's make it a little grayer. Okay. Something like that. Any other textures in here? We got the aetheryte sort of up on this thing here, which we're gonna maybe shift a little bit. Let's get some crystal. So maybe some chunks like this. Sitting above. We'll add a lot of light to it to give it some real glow. But for now, we're just sort of shaping a massive crystal here. Kind of creating some lumps. Don't worry, it'll look better when we're done. I think we want a fairly straightforward one, like this maybe. We'll make it match the color. I think once we get our light on that, that'll look a lot better. And then we want to maybe just grab the whole thing. As a group. Get a little bigger, ungroup it. Create a bit of a contour to it. Okay. It's going to be hard to get an exact aetheryte, but we're going to do our best. And the next thing we want is gems. Where we're going to take this. We're going to match the color on those ones as best we can. Bring them up a couple layers. Let's get the color. Okay. And then we want some larger ones. Something like this. You need to create the ring. And then we need to do a bunch of flowers. Do we have any lovely white flowers, I wonder? Can we get that purple out of this? Maybe not. Would be certainly quite nice if we could. Ooh, hang on. That's actually perfect. For those. This is much faster. Just do that. Purple flowers right here. Let's do that. And then these are like white flowers here. Don't know that we have that, but we can make that. So we do plants. Take the plant section. Take some individual little flower or individual little stuff like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here and here as well. Okay, so that's where the white flowers are. And then we come in here, grab flowers. Okay, we do have acorns, so we can make that other thing at a different time. The thing I was looking at, that like fairy circle thing. Should we do something like this maybe? When they're small, how do they look? Just do this, saturation away, brightness up. Lovely. Okay, perfect. They look great when they're small. Now we'll just create sort of individual little bouquets for everyone. We're cooking flowers again, chat. We're cooking flowers. New year, same grind. It never ends. Oop. Okay, come in here. Make those. Beautiful. Alright. Now we got our little flower pots. So we need to eventually start flattening stuff. I'm a little scared of that though. Teeny bit scared of that. It's not easy. This maybe is the wrong color. We need like a lighter blue. Let's just try brightness increase across the board. Not overly bright. We will be adding light to it. We'll be shading across this to make it look like that goes down into the water. We can do sharpness. We can do sun. We need to figure out the benches, of which I don't think any quite match. And then we'll maybe pile some more foliage up here. Try to add some stuff in here. Okay. We're getting there. We need to make circles out of metal. What kind of... We got sort of a gold ring. Looks back after a while. Very nice. Yeah, it's coming along. We need to make a gold ring. like so. Sort of size it about there. Sunbeams, yeah, they help everything. We'll make the lighting a little enhanced later, but because we're still just texturing everything and adding details, we'll eventually have some more detail in there. And do we do that and texture that, or not texture, but stamp scale that back up? Do like another little ring. Oops. And even maybe you know what? I think this might be an instance in which you want to ease off on accuracy in order to get a bit of clarity. I think if we try to create the multiple rings in here, it'll just muddy things because we also have to do the flowers. I think that's one instance in which you just want to just do the one ring to rule them all. We'll make this a little thinner. Get some different shapes going on here with our crystals. They're all pretty thin. They're all pretty thin. Okay. And then, so there's sort of a grassy texture going across here. What else we got in here? Some more grass. Lots of stuff in this map. Damn. We picked a rough one. Okay. Color wise. Hey, Tasty. How you doing? How was your holidays, your New Year's, your Christmas? Okay, that's pretty good color wise. Let's go down on opacity. Kind of mix some stuff in here. We're just trying to muddy stuff up a little bit. Create a bit of variety to this rooftop here. Okay, very nice. And then we can paint some more on top of this more simple grass texture. Solid. How was it in the Winterland? Very wintry. We had so much snow. Like we had so many different storms here. Just swamped with snow. But otherwise good. It didn't affect my plans too much. There was no real snowstorm that stopped me from getting anywhere I needed to go. So I was lucky in terms of that, and it looked very nice. It was really pretty. But man, there was a lot of snow. Okay, so now we got a bit of a mix here between some of the taller grass, some of the shorter grass. Lovely. And then we could even take some of this. Basically all the stuff from this set. Try to get rid of the shadows, and then even drop the opacity a little bit to just blend that together. And then come in here and do the same here. with some more plants. Below everything, kind of just break up some of the sameness with a bit of unique silhouettes here. Even lower. Okay. Creating some variety. Okay. And then there's some orange kind of stuff in here. Some white little flowers that we sort of got already. So maybe we do... It's a little tough. We don't quite have the right stuff. But we could maybe take some of this, saturate it quite a bit, give it a bit of orange, remove its shadow. Okay, not bad. Can I create... Yeah, there we go. Some little patches of orange. This will all sort of blur together in the eye. But we're just creating some little sections in here where there's a bit of different color. Okay. Could even do... So there's sort of flowers there. You can see them. But we don't want to distract too much. We want to kind of keep things as simple as we can. Let's maybe add some light to our aetheryte. Try and see if we can get the right color. I think just a straight up solid blue is best. Nice and big. Some nice color going here. There, it looks a lot better now. We got the right glow going on. We got 2 lampposts there, so let's find some lanterns. Oh, they might have already been in the light section. I think something like this would be good. We don't want to go too overboard on light because it's daytime, so we'll just do boom and boom. Could even actually maybe turn them off in the day. Something like this since it's daytime. Might be too distracting to have that light. Maybe it's best to just leave them off. And then don't forget we're going to be blending a lot of this texture, so we need to eventually flatten that. Don't forget that. I'm mostly saying that to myself, not to you guys. We also want to eventually then maybe paint some moss on top of this. Leaves, flatten, purple flowers, lady standing there. Other than that, we got the silhouette kind of down, huh? Maybe we just do this. connect that together. Maybe it looks a little more cohesive. I think that looks better. Okay. Now there's some stuff over there, but I think maybe we need to leave it alone. I think this is fairly recognizable as Felgord Float's Aetheryte Plaza. In terms of rocks, what do we got? Can we put it in the water? Will they look alright? I typically try to avoid it, but we could do maybe something like this. Where are the actual rocks? There's kind of some over here, maybe some down there. Just do another one down here. We are going to be painting moss on this log, or on the big stump here, so might help for a bit of visual variety, even if we paint completely over these rocks, to do something like this. It's a nice table here. Let's get our things nice and even here. Trees, grab them all. Do the tree trick, this patented Charlemagne tree trick, where we grab them all, drop them one layer, turn their brightness all the way down, and then their opacity down as well, to let them create some shadows of their own that are nice and detailed. Maybe we will okay, now I need to puzzle through the layer order in which we flatten them. Okay, so that will need to be flattened towards the end, I guess. Well, maybe we don't need to flatten that at all, to be honest. That should get flattened fairly early, but maybe after this. So this maybe is first. And then I actually kind of want to maybe put some other texture under that. What if we just did something simple like this? Fairly dark, but distinct. Like this. Just so that if you can see through it, you know that's not the same thing. Okay, that works. Okay, so I think that's first. And then we move on to the next thing. So let's save here. What does it want to correct that to? Fulgur Float, Aetherite. Actually, it's just Fulgur Float. That's really all it is. No need to specify that there's an Aetherite there. We already know. Okay. So, once we get the lighting in, this will all kind of come together, I think. I say that about every map I make, to be honest. Hollowed out tree was locked, so let's do this. And then, now that we've saved, here comes the complex part. So, we want to first add moss. I think we're going to do that by doing this like so. Saturation up. The mosaic filler stones are really good for creating grassy and mossy textures. Thanks for the field station assist. Did you find it helpful? My advice? The radio, Gabby. Since you were locked in. Yeah, she came in here and she... she said that you were looking for some help, and I did not give any valuable advice. I just said become better at the video game. So if that's what she passed along, that's what I said. The third boss arena isn't ridiculous. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's kind of goofy, but I love it. Okay, that's looking good. That's what she passed along? Alright, good. She did her job. Thanks, Gabby. Getting nuked by the temporary misdirection? Yeah. I literally, when Gabby came in, I was like, that's what she's struggling with, isn't she? The temporary misdirection plus the procs. It's good though. I love that that mechanic. I think that second boss has some really cool looking AoEs. It's really pretty. Okay, it's looking good. Didn't get the goddamn fending set? Yeah, I figured you weren't gonna. When you said in the chat that you were going to do the MSQ to get your glam, I was like, you know you're gonna have to do it like 70 times, right? Okay, so now we got some moss on our log here. Got the maiming top. Yeah, I forget what pieces I've gotten so far. I think I have the aiming top, but it's just not better than my current dancer glam. Set yourself up with a new glam with the Neo Kingdom set. Fair enough. Okay. So now we got the moss here. So we need to then drown it a little bit. So we need to come in here. Map looks great. Yeah, thank you. It's coming along. Just trying to like fade the edges basically to create the vibe that it goes deeper underwater than it actually does. Trying to be sneaky here. I don't want to lose too much of our log because then it won't look tall enough. So we're just fading the very edge to make it just so that you can't quite see that part where it stops. And then it'll look like it goes a lot deeper underwater. There. Beautiful. Okay, that looks great. And then, okay, what's the next step? It is still flattened, so let's give it another save. That was 600 changes. How was that 600 changes? I guess we clicked a lot. We clicked 600 times. We clicked just doing the moss and the water. We clicked as many times as we had making the entire rest of the map. Jeez. Okay. Now we need to do this sort of grassy texture here and make it sort of match the wood in a way. So, should we maybe do a bit of mosaic filler stone that is colored towards the wood? Like so. And then accompany that with some leaves. Because we got sort of a couple different textures in here, right? So I want to maybe just blend a few together and create this sort of gradient that we've got going on here. Just trying to do some sort of interesting visuals here. So get a bit of this kind of gritty texture. And then we'll come in here and we'll add maybe even just something like this. Because it's kind of a yellowy thing like that, right? So we'll just shrink the texture scale to match. Something like this. Ease off on the saturation. And then come in here and blend. And then we'll match the leaves colors to this, right? We might need to sort of adjust some of the, like, see how there's a bit of height there? We won't be able to do that perfectly. So we might need to just kind of skew the details a little bit to make it look a little more cohesive. So I think we might just go across this border everywhere to give ourselves a more uniform look. Okay, so we're just fading little bits of this in here and there. Coming along here, and then we'll go to leaves, and we'll work with the leaves too. Come up here. Create a bit more distance here. Lovely. Okay. Looks good. And then we need leaves. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's actually, before we do that, there's a bit of this in here as well. Okay. Now, which leaf do we want to start with? Probably these. Kind of two-tone, sat up. Here, let's zoom in. Saturation up. Texture scale is about right. And then maybe adjust to look about like that. So there's kind of just a lot of leaves here. So maybe we go even smaller sometimes on the texture scale and just really muddy up a lot of these leaves. Okay, plenty of leaves here too. Okay. That's some progress. So we do want to blend those rocks as well. What's the next order? We need to create a shadow here, right? We need to blend these. Maybe we take all these as well. We just do this. Oh, hang on, I'll do that. They're a little grayer, aren't they? So this needs to get flattened. So does this. And if we do that right now, we lose that. So this needs to get flattened first. And what do we lose if we flatten this first? Nothing. Okay, this plus this, flatten this. We're good. And then, now, it's very complicated. We're dealing with a lot of layers here. So I gotta be sure to do it right. Now, we want sort of like some soil in here. So we're gonna come in here and just kind of create a little garden in here. But I actually think maybe we want to move this, don't we? Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where are you? I have so many of these. There it is. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, okay. Paint over these to create our big sort of planters. And then maybe we give them a little bit of something else in there. You know, a little bit of kind of patchy grass. Okay. Looks good. And then we need the flowers over here. So let's see where they are. There's flowers here, flowers here, flowers here, flowers here. So let's do flowers here. Flowers here. Flowers here. Let's grab them all and just move them down a couple layers. They don't need to be that high up. And then let's find some other flower bushes. I think maybe we'll skip these two. They don't quite fit with what we have here on the map. It'll look a little weird. Even if it is sort of more accurate, maybe we'll skip it. The problem is there's a bit of inconsistency with the amount of flowers on the flower bushes that they give you. So we have to take matters into our own hands a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to create a few pseudo flower bushes here. We'll do the plant under it after. Okay. And then what else we got? Yellow. Let's see if we can make this bad boy yellow. There, I think that works. Maybe for our sake, we'll do a bit more flowers than there actually are on the map. Create some extra excitement. Okay. Now, do we want to maybe grab all these guys? Just adjust their hue a little bit. And then let's just get all the plants. The yellow ones will have these leaves. Like so. Fill out the areas. Maybe we'll do some more down here. Then, ideally, we'll pick a different flower or a different plant and then give it to these ones so that we have some variety. Do a bit here too. Something like that. Okay. And then maybe some bushes. Surely. Surely. What? 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 Where? There was. Hmm? I'm so confused. Is there not a? There's a plant. There's a foliage tag, right? Plants. There's a plants tag. Plants. But why does it not pop that tag up? Because this isn't all of them. Like, look, if I search bush, there'll be bushes that aren't. But the bushes surely have the plant tag. Yeah, they do. Those ones don't have the plant tag. Okay. Incarnate? Hire me right now. I will fix this, and then you can fire me. I will work for 2 days, and I will fix all of this, and then you can fire me. Okay, Incarnate? Deal? take these and maybe make them match the color palette a bit better. Okay, let's grab these bad boys and flatten them. Grab our water. Come about halfway. And let's make them coming up out of the water. Beautiful. Okay. Looks great. Lovely. I think this one will look good here. It's kind of big, so we got a lot of surface area to work with that's poking up above the water. And then come in here. Okay. Now, what needs to happen next? Some more flattening does need to occur eventually. We should find the benches we want to use. So there's these kind of really unique ones. I don't think we're going to be able to nail them, so maybe we just choose something simple and elegant that sort of matches the aesthetic. And we create them right here. Then we come in here and we get some light. Would it be better to maybe just do the... Hang on. Let's try. Let's try these ones. Would it be better to just give the nice green one? Even this maybe? Nah, I don't quite like that one. I would... Maybe even little cheating stretch. Spin. Yeah, there's a little more detail to those. We'll leave them. And then let's do some light. So we got our nice daytime light, top layer. Anything that's on 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, drop them down 1. Lights for the crystal are all on 5 and nothing else. Perfect. Now, we get to create the illusion that there is some sort of light. Hang on. Where's this? Oh, let's get rid of that. Come up here. Nice and big. Okay. And then we go and do shadow. And we try to give ourselves some depth here to really sell the illusion that this is above the water quite a bit. Okay. Lovely. There we go. Getting some height now. Okay. About even there. Aim for some real height here. And there'll be some flattening that gets done. And we'll do the rest. Okay. Now, some subtle touches there. Really darken some of this stuff to give ourselves some depth. No. Okay. Looking good. And do we want... Okay, bit of a hue adjustment there. And then... Maybe we just top layer this. Then bottom layer this, since it doesn't interfere. Maybe we'll make some of those people who are inside this building sitting outside having a drink. That way we don't have to build the inside too. But we can still have some familiar faces from the game. Okay, so we're adding some depth there. Nice and dark in there. Go really light and just gradient that whole thing. Lovely. Okay, I think we're really getting down there. It's looking good. There's some minor details I want to do. So now we're going to go back to the top layer. Shade this. Come up a little bit. Oh, you know what needs to be done? That needs to get painted back over. I just realized what we did. Fucked up a little bit. Oh, you know what? I really fucked up. Damn. Stupid. Okay. There we go. It's such a Charlemagne mistake to make. I do that all the time. Painting on the top layer when I'm not supposed to. Okay. All lines of that style. Remove their shadows. Beautiful. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Back to shading. We're gonna accentuate the shadow on this end of the table. Or we could just do this. Okay, that works. And then come in here. And then did we take all these and flatten them? And then meld? Bit by bit. So they might not be necessary. Can meld a little bit here, maybe. But overall, it doesn't need it. And top layer erasing, we come in here, kind of just clean up this. And then top layer shadow. Oh, what the hell? Ah, shit. I forgot that we didn't flatten that. Where is it? There's so many flowers to scroll through. God damn it. Oh, okay. That should be okay. I could have flattened the layers better. Didn't quite do it as efficiently as I could have, and that kind of fucked me up a little bit. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Still looks pretty good. I think what we should do is get a little more light in here. Okay. I think this is pretty darn good. As always, there might be tweaks I make in the future, but I think this is pretty close to what we're gonna get. I guess we could try to do some sort of lamppost shade there, but I don't know that that's worth it. Let's do some custom object shadows for that. Do some shadows for that. Some shadows for these. Give them a bit of depth. But otherwise, I think that's about as close as we're going to get without going too far in some places. We could try mixing in some more stuff there, maybe. But overall, I think pretty good. I think that's pretty recognizable as fall growth float. And I think it's a pretty cohesive map as a whole. Looks good. Okay. There might be some details I come back and add later if I feel like it, but other than that, I think we are done. So let's save. Almost 3,000 changes there. And then we'll wrap up the stream. We don't have time to make another one. That was a 3-hour map. Okay. So, fall growth float, pretty darn close. I think we got enough of the important details that you can tell where this is. And it'll be a good map for like a central area that they arrive in. I think it works great. Okay. Matches the same style as all our other ones. Quite recognizable as being in the shroud. Okay. I think it's good. So let's head over here. So, as I said, coming up on the channel in general, we're going to have, probably not this week, but I'm going to try to get it started as soon as we can. But I just need to work out with people's schedules. Gaunt's Gold. Because Gaunt's Gold was on a little hiatus there just because of some real life stuff that people were dealing with. And then, of course, the holiday season just made everybody really busy. So we all just agreed, okay, we'll just start it up in the new year again. Now it is the new year, so we're just going to rework some stuff. Maybe find a new day. It might not always be Wednesday. If a different day works better for everybody now that schedules have changed and stuff, you know how it is. But probably not this week, just because haven't had time to get everybody in order yet. But hopefully maybe the week after we'll get everybody back to start up some more Gaunt's Gold. And as that's going, I'll be working on getting some other campaigns up and running. So there'll be lots of new stuff coming your way soon. But this week might just be a bit of a work week where we work on some stuff together. But hopefully next week we can get some D&D going again, because I miss it. Miss it a lot. Anyways, that's all for tonight. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys probably Wednesday. We'll do some stuff Wednesday. Let's see. Let's send you guys to... Let's send you guys to Jotun, since we were supposed to be on this channel anyways. Have a good night, everybody. We'll raid Jotun. Since we were supposed to be playing D&D with him tonight anyways, but someone was sick, so we had to cancel. He's playing Marvel Rivals, so go and join him. I will see you guys soon. Have a good night. Take care, and see you Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.